from what we understand, Atletico wanted a permanent move.
Yeah.
The loan that Villa were offering didn't suit them.
Yep.
We don't know whether it suited Conor just to come back to London. That's where he's from. Geographically, it probably fits in more better with his lifestyle. And it's a permanent move. He might not have got as much game time at Aston Villa. I mean, I expect him, Bentancur's out for a while. Their midfield, I mean, they need something, Spurs.
Yeah, they do.
They need something.
They do. They need something. I think it's a good signing for Spurs. I do. I worked at Crystal Palace when he was there, so I followed him a lot there. I knew he had the good loan spell at Charlton as well, done well there. But I thought he was brilliant. He played a little bit higher up the pitch at Crystal Palace. That's why he got a few goals. I think he got 8 Premier League goals maybe in that season than he does now for Atletico. I think Diego Simeone has him a little bit deeper, but the energy. And Simon Jordan mentioned that the energy that he brings is like a Duracell battery. That's what the Palace fans.
He works incredibly hard.
Really box to box, up and down. And as I said, at Palace, he was a good goal scorer. The only thing I don't want to see it halt the progress of Archie Gray, of Lucas Bergvall, and players like that. But Spurs need that injection of energy, that injection of experience, which is what Connor Gallagher's not got now. He's not young and he's not old, but he's experienced. He's gone away into Europe and he's done well there. So I think it's a huge opportunity for him to come to Spurs in London, as you said, and cement his place in the England squad. That's
key.
He has to be playing games.
It's a big next 3 months, isn't it?
And I agree. At the moment, I think we're very much looking at it in the here and now as well with Aston Villa and Spurs. Yes, at the moment, Aston Villa are doing better than Spurs. And Simon Jordan said that. But Spurs are still a good option for people. It's still a good option for players, especially in London.
Do you think you stay up?
You're an idiot.
What?
You're an idiot. Yes. I think we'll stay up. Yeah.
Spurs fans, give us your thoughts. Look, I'm a big fan of Conor. I watched him.
Does it affect you? Does it bother you?
It doesn't bother me because
will it bother?
Yeah. Some Chelsea fans. Yeah.
But is that it now?
So Chelsea sold him. He was, and I know what it's like. I can speak from experience. I was sold. And I know Conor, the club wanted the money more than they wanted Conor.
Yeah.
And when that decision is made by the club, and Chelsea made their choice when I was younger, they wanted the money more than me. Fine. They make their choices. You then have to make yours. It's as simple as that. And sometimes you've got to make decisions you're forced into. And Conor's got to work. If he hasn't got to go to Aston Villa just because some Chelsea fans feel as though he should. Like, I'm a big fan of Conor. He's a lovely lad.
The way he was...
He's a Chelsea fan as well, by the way.
Not treated by the fans, because I know that you really liked him, but the way he was treated kind of by the club, because when he was sold, it was a bit of a kick in the teeth, really.
It's one of those selling homegrown players. Yeah. And this is a phrase that you didn't hear 10 years ago, off the bottom line. That's pure profit. I'm going to
ask you a cynical question here. Do you think that would have come into his thinking?
What do you mean?
The way the club treated him, option to go Aston Villa.
No, I don't think there's any. I don't think that Conor doesn't strike me as being the sort of lad that's saying, "Well, stick one up you because you."
He's a London boy as well, isn't he? He's a London boy.
From what we know, there was only 2 on the table.
Yeah.
Well, what's he to do?
But this is the thing. Like we said, he comes into Spurs. He plays a little bit higher up. Hopefully, gets a few goals from now to the end of the season. Lifts Spurs up to
March is the next England
challenging
squad.
for Europa League or Europa Conference.
Yes,
he's in England squad. He's
March is the next England squad, right? And he's been, obviously Thomas Tuchel knows him, but there's a lot of players in this situation. The next 2.5 months, next 6 weeks, 8 weeks are crucial because you want to be in the next England squad because that's the last friendlies before the World Cup.
He's got a huge chance by playing in the Premier League. The versatility of the player as well. He's got a huge chance. And Thomas Tuchel will like him.
He'll play more at Spurs than he would have done at Villa, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, any thoughts on that, Spurs fans? 03717 223344. Let's speak to David, who's a Newcastle fan. All right, Dave?
Hi, Dave.
Oh.
Welcome. David?
Hello,
mate.
Nice to speak to Darren Ambrose, Newcastle legend.
I think you've met
me. I have an Ambrose number 17 shirt when I was a young.
Did you have a bit of Ambrose on your back?
Amazing. Only after the Bolton game, that was it.
Did you have a bit of Ambrose on your back, did you?
On my back. No, the VAR decision was absolutely horrendous. If that was against Newcastle, I would be fuming.
Yeah, it's a harsh one, but he is offside.
Have you seen the replays?
Yeah, I watched it on the telly, and I just
Dave?
was around with Chow and all that, but offside.
Yeah, do you know what, Dave? It's not a great line there, mate. You keep cutting out. Let's speak to Rash,
I like Dave.
who's a City fan. All right, Rash.
I like Dave as well.
Yeah, I'm good, Samir.
All right, matey.
I like your show. Yeah, I do like your show. Good show.
Thanks for
And
joining
what
us.
I got to say is, you know that a goalkeeper's hand can make a player offside because you can't outscore a goal.
No, yep.
Yeah, but surely when the player's shoulder is offside, but the feet are in the same position, how can that help score a goal? How's that an advantage? I just don't get this whole offside situation.
I don't think anyone does.
Well, apparently, Rhino, the producer, I asked a question about a goalkeeper cannot play a player onside with his arms.
That needs to change, that rule.
Yeah, but why? Because surely the goalkeeper is a different player on the pitch. He's not the striker. He's not out to score the goal.
No, but I think maybe it's just best for all round that you can't be onside with your arm, can't be offside with your arm. But he is an offside position. We've seen it. We've seen the stills. Let's go. We've got a Spurs fan. Let's speak to Max, who's a Spurs fan. All right, Max?
Maxie?
Hello.
All right, matey?
I just wanted to... Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, got
for
you.
it.
Hi, I just want to talk about Conor Gallagher, just the transfer in general. I think it's good for the club, especially because Bentancur's injured now.
Yep.
However, I still think we're desperately missing a progressive, deep line, passer. Because our stats progressively are shocking. We are so bad at progressing the ball forwards, and especially because when we've got Polinia and Bentancur at the base. And although I do rate Gallagher very highly, I don't think he brings us the progressive passes. So I do still think we need someone like...
Give us a player in the past the Spurs have had that you would like in their prime to fill that hole.
Dembele.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe an Ericsson, or a more defensive Ericsson.
Right. Okay.
So
a bit of a quarterback.
I'm thinking that there's a guy at Stuttgart, Stiller. I think he'd be great for us, or a Wharton type player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's the perfect example.
Someone who breaks the lines. Conor Gallagher isn't that kind of player. He's just full of energy.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not.
Box to box. He isn't that progressive player that you mentioned. So, yeah, I don't think it's the end of Tottenham's transfer business. Well, I hope not anyway. Obviously got rid of Brennan Johnson, signing Conor Gallagher. I don't think at the end of... just hopefully they back Thomas Frank enough and take us up the league.
Well, Ben Jacobs will be joining us a little bit later on, so he'll be... we may even put that to him, see if Spurs are in the hunt for any other signings and anything else that's happening in this transfer window as well. Next up, though, we will be joined by Ben Jacobs to run us through all the latest transfer tittle-tattle.